동석이 엄마인데요.
저 유빈 엄마예요.
악녀 엄마.
애기 엄마,
줄핀 엄마입니다.
큰애, 작은애, 남편 뭐 하나 빠지는 거 있어요?
이 동네에서 건이한테 밉보이잖아? 끝.
그럼 말도 안 되는 룰이 어딨어. 교육에 대한 정보도 전혀 없고 엄마로서 아이한테 어떻게 해야 될지 잘 모르겠어서 저 좀 도와주세요, 유빈 어머니.
아이들한테 맞는 방법은 스스로 찾는 거지 조언을 듣는다고 해결되진 않거든요.
유빈아, 위험해!
아줌마가 나 구해줬어.
애들은 이제 좀 적응됐어요?
X.
자기 이름이 뭐야?
음표야. 이음표.
The big question I get asked is when did it all start and why? Ladies and gentlemen, it so happens I've spent my life fixing things for people.
As a child, you just thought this guy can make things happen.
He knew everybody.
I thank you for everything you do for every good cause.
How on earth do you raise £10 million in 3 years?
With Jim, you accepted things as normal, but it was abnormal.
That is supposed to be me. What did I ever do to you that you would draw that picture of me?
He's very intuitive.
You do a terrific job, Jimmy.
No, that's all front. That's all lies.
He was making the screen in front of him. It's like you couldn't see through it.
He knew fame and power gave him every door.
I am a voluntary helper. Sometimes, when nobody's looking, I help the lasses.
It turns out everywhere he'd been, there'd been abuse.
As you're going to see, they can catch me out, ladies and gentlemen, but they can't really catch me out. I've got eyes all over the head, you see.
Picture that emerged. People who were in a state of paralysis.
Jimmy Savile has been knighted by the Queen.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks very much, Jim.
The allegations are shocking the entire country.
The nation created Jimmy Savile.
I'm not in your world. I'm not constrained by anything. Let me tell you, you really are missing something. In fact, you're missing everything.
왜 매일 술 마셔요? 술 말고 할 일 줘요? 이따 뭐해요?
이름도 모르는 사람한테 대박 사고 쳤어.
왜 아무나 사랑 못해? 고르고 고르다 똥도 못 골라보고 아무나 사랑할 거야.
내가 봤어, 걔 눈빛. 아, 이놈 별거 없구나. 그럼 그때부터 내가 영화를 혼자 봐서 헤어진 걸로 만들고 내가 별 볼 일 없는 인간이고 그게 들통나서 헤어진 게 아니라.
난 한 번은 채워주고 싶어. 사랑으로는 안 돼.
확실해? 봄이 오면 너도 나도 다른 사람도 있는 거?
확실해.
Mary, we invite you into our circle. If that's you, blow out the candles.
Oh my God.
This is a scam.
She deserved it, Mom. It's your job to stand at the curtains and not attack the clients. And you, young lady?
What's a scam?
You are so weird. Does she have a lot of problems?
It's nothing too concerning.
What's this?
New prop for work. Spirit, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. And we can see you.
Who are you talking to, Doris?
Daddy, are you there? Who are you?
Did you see her writing this?
No.
Because it's Polish.
Doris, who did this?
I'll show you. Are you here?
Something is happening that we can't understand.
I'm concerned about your girl. The spirit world is dangerous.
What are you doing? I'm not doing it. Stop it!
Do you know what it feels like to be strangled to death?
Something is wrong with Doris. She's experiencing something amazing.
I believe she is channeling powers we do not understand.
Doris. Doris! Are you there? Are you there?
Yes.
Li avete visti tutti quei film in cui l'eroina ha una malattia terminale ma nonostante la chemio e i respiratori è una gnocca spaziale? Ecco, non è il mio film.
Ma perché gli scarti sono carini?
Non abbastanza. C'è molta più dignità a farsi rifiutare da uno strafigo. Trovato.
Quindi, come va con lo stalking?
Non bene. Ha il profilo Instagram di un bimbo minchia. Fa canottaggio come il padre, ingegneria navale come il nonno.
Se ti annoia così tanto, perché mi segui dappertutto? Che vuoi?
Una cena. E poi se non scatta nulla, giuro che ti lascio in pace.
Andata.
Ho preso treni però ho perso te.
Marta, mia madre.
Non mi avevi detto che si trattava di una cena di famiglia.
Cosa fai? Studi, lavori?
Faccio gli annunci in un supermercato.
Ma l'hai visto con chi si è presentato l'altra sera?
Ma quindi? Sono la ragazza più brutta con cui tu sia mai uscito.
No. Come ti vedi a 60 anni?
Ti sei spinta un po' troppo oltre.
Devi dirglielo.
Lo so.
Che fine hai fatto?
Mi sa che avrei inteso. Chiudiamola qui.
Quello che è successo ha accelerato tutto. La situazione è molto grave.
Mi dispiace. Di tutto. Devo dirti una cosa.
Abbiamo sempre una scelta.
Ti amo tanto, lo sai.
Come quando scopro una nuova canzone.
Potrei andarmene proprio sul più bello.
Earth is the cradle of humanity, but you cannot stay in the cradle forever.
Demonstration Mission 2 is going to be the first time a commercially built spacecraft will launch people to the space station.
We'll launch American astronauts from American soil for the first time in 9 years.
NASA astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley.
To think about flying rockets again to the space station, it's unbelievable.
Elon and SpaceX changed our industry completely.
Everything, down to the nuts and bolts, was redesigned for the modern era.
This is a much greater vision that he has.
We're gonna have a base on the moon, we're gonna send people to Mars.
The work requires a lot of dedication, a lot of focus, and always a lot of risk. There's a part of you that can't let go of that, hopefully irrational fear that something could go wrong. Launch makes you superstitious.
Here's my dragon socks. There's always things you don't know about, so you don't know when those are gonna come and get you. It's gonna be right on the edge, probably.
During your life, there are things that are risky, but if it results in a better world, maybe it's worth that risk.
We should think more about what's the future we want. For me, it's making sure we become a spacefaring civilization.
Just looking out the window, you can literally see out into the galaxy.
As you go around the Earth, you don't see the lines and the borders that are drawn on maps. You see the Earth as this one entity, and it's our home.
You realize our world is precious, and you start having an appreciation for how little you actually are.
To be out there among the stars, I find that incredibly exciting. That makes me glad to be alive.
3, I want you to shout out which race you think is the worst. 1, worst race. 2.
When the universe fucks with you, let it.
We're almost at the nest.
That sounds like a baby crying for its mama.
That ain't no baby!
Now that was a great take.
Welcome to the start of production of Cliff Beast 6. Thank you for joining us in our bubble.
Please make sure you're wearing proper PPE. Physical touch is, of course, off the table. So I would recommend making sweet eyes at each other. I'll show you what that looks like.
This is so exciting. It's like my movie posters have come to life.
You will soon learn to hate these people.
We are one of 2 movies in production right now. If we fail, the studio is going to go down.
I'm not a magician.
I know you're not a fucking magician. If you were a fucking magician, you could pull a movie out of your ass. Oh my God, it's Minnie Driver. Oh, I love her.
This movie's gonna make the world forget about all their problems. What we're doing is edgy. It's real.
Crystal just did a fucking TikTok with a dinosaur.
Hey guys, I don't feel so good.
Some of you tested positive for influenza.
Lauren! I think something's up with Lauren.
Which is the good virus.
Should we be concerned about, this level of vomit?
There's some really crazy shit going down on the Cliff Beast set right now.
Hey Gunther, why do you look like Benedict Cumberbatch right now?
Hello, I'm Doctor Strange.
Oh my God!
I don't like it. Stop being Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me.
They're keeping us here against our will.
There's been a breach.
I don't really ever want to top.
Send help!
I want to top. Guess I'm going back to the side.
Shit is getting real on Cliff Beasts.
I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with.
Are you nervous to meet the dinosaurs?
Mom, they're not real.
I thought there was an elephant wearing a mask or something. After this trip, the world may never be the same again.
I give you Genie Orb! How could these little things clean up the environment? Well,
What are we gonna do? I don't know, you're a teacher. Why are you asking me?
Come on!
Right, go!
It's not just Mum and Dad. It's the whole street, maybe the whole town. They're all gone.
Sooner or later, we're gonna have to accept we're the only ones left.
If we want to find the truth, we need to find Dalton Monkhouse.
Take the next left. This left!
Ah! It's in my mouth! I can taste the poo!
me and you might have a chance, but this lot are toast!
What is that?
How do you go about writing a life story?
The true things rarely get into circulation. Usually the false things.
I wanna be loved by you.
In 1982, Los Angeles reopened the case of Marilyn Monroe's death.
After 20 years, it's time to clear up this case once and for all.
The interviews have never been heard until now.
Well, I hope your phone is clean. Everything connects in a person's life, particularly hers, you know.
To get to people with information about the night Marilyn died, it was difficult.
Let it be.
I can't say anything, and I knew it all.
I did what you always have to do if you meet a dead end. I went back to the beginning. Marilyn and the truth. It's like going into the lion's den. And I indeed found out things which had not been found out before.
I like to stay here and now. Fame is fickle.
I love you to death, but I just cannot wait any longer. That is why I'm giving this ultimatum.
You're here because someone in your relationship has issued an ultimatum.
If you're not sure you want to marry your current partner, the risk is that they're going to find someone else who is.
I think it's natural to wonder what it would be like to be in a different relationship.
You'll each choose a new partner.
You'll move in together in a trial marriage. And at the end of this experience,
You guys will have to choose to marry the person you've arrived here with, or to split forever.
Today we get to move in with someone completely different.
Living with a guy that's not you will be a weird change.
How do you feel about me sleeping in the bed?
Are you nervous to meet my dad?
Hopefully don't grill me too hard.
Hi.
Hey.
This is the first time I felt like, okay, this guy's okay.
From what he said about you, I was not happy about this at all.
This is our first morning back together. We came here as a couple, but it's about figuring out what's best as individual people.
I'm trying to figure out if this person I'm about to get reconnected with, does she understand that I am who she really wants?
Should I just stay with you because you're crying and I feel bad, or should I look out for what I really want in life?
It was the best moment of my life.
This is how a marriage should feel.
He's falling for somebody else.
Fucking leave! Walk!
It is now time to make a decision. Are you ready to make your choice?
Anything I say, you never listen.
I don't think that all they did is kiss. What the fuck did you just say to me?
Take these wires off me.
Hey, Brainiacs! I'm Willie. I need your help to free my super smart friends from the bad guy Rocky. You can do that by answering questions correctly on our adventure together.
You're not sharp enough to defeat me, Willie.
He'll never outsmart us, Rocky. Use your smarts to gain points in standard mode. And even more points in hard mode. This will earn you the 10 knowledge keys to free my friends. You're free, Tina!
This battle has just begun, Willie.
Another episode completed. You can go back and replay the questions you missed for extra points and to earn all the knowledge keys. If you're ready for more challenges, you can play the next episode and help me defeat the evil Rocky. Welcome to Trivia Quest.
I'm stealing all the knowledge in Trivia Land. Oh, right. Thanks, Demogorgon.
You know that you're getting close
when you're hit with the smell of Abercrombie.
The nightclub beats and bare-chested guys.
It was such a pop culture phenomenon. It was an all-American look, and I considered myself an all-American girl.
Oh, make me over.
Abercrombie and Fitch said, we go after the cool kids. If they didn't look a certain way, they didn't belong in our clothing. Are we exclusionary? Absolutely.
As a manager, you have to recruit good-looking people, and this is what good-looking is.
Young, thin, and white. Abercrombie rooted themselves in discrimination at every single level. There's a reason people liked that brand. Exclusion is part of our society.
They were also firing people on the basis of their looks. Abercrombie said it wasn't that we were being racially discriminated against, it was that we weren't good looking enough.
They literally made so much money.
Exclusion was the root of their success.
They had a no headscarf policy.
Abercrombie went all the way to the Supreme Court.
All American doesn't mean all white.
Abercrombie knew that they had a lot to hide.
We have some really troubling behavior.
The story was an indictment of where our culture was.
They didn't invent evil. They didn't invent class. They just packaged it.
I'm just sick of having blood on my hands, Wendy. It doesn't bother you?
You're so desperate to be the good guy.
She's lost her whole family because she met us.
Why do you choose everyone else over your family?
Don't back out on me when we're almost done. Don't do that to me.
Avi dies. Everything that we work for just falls apart.
Welcome to my fucking world.
Wendy, I'm scared. We're in a lot of danger.
That's your choice. You're just another criminal to me now.
I can go to Mexico and reestablish your control.
Do you really think everything you do is to protect your family?
You suggested this life.
We chose this together.
You were a good salesman.
It meant nothing. It was just sex.
Nothing's just sex. There's more. You're not telling me just to tell me. To unburden yourself.
The story's about to break.
Sometimes I think I'm partly to blame. I let things slide.
Making this right is all I care about.
Didn't question little things when I should have.
Won't your wife be wondering where you are?
She trusts me.
But little things add up. Look at me.
We'd like to ask you a few questions.
There's been an accusation.
This case should never have been brought. It's as thin as a wafer. I said the accused barrister.
I think you should publicly distance yourself from White House. Why? Because the behavior of entitled toffs is something the public no longer finds cute.
I know my husband. He's a good man. He's a man. I feel very confused.
About me?
About everything. James Whitehouse's privilege does not extend to rape.
The word rape and my name have nothing to do with each other!
I have no further questions for this witness.
I didn't do what I'm accused of.
If I don't get some order in my thoughts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Cheater! Cheater!
All of your stories keep changing.
For whatever reason, somebody is lying.
Am I looking at him?
Where's our kid?
Mission? For what?
We accidentally built the lunar module. A little too small.
How'd that happen?
Listen, are you good at math?
Yeah.
Did you get a perfect 100 on every test?
No.
Okay. We need a kid like you to test this accidentally smaller version on the lunar surface and soon.
Stan, you're our only hope.
Okay.
Great.
Let's forget about all this for now. We'll come back to this part later. First, let me tell you about life back then. Living in the Houston area in the late 60s, it was a great time and place to be a kid. Awesome! But the world was changing, and so was how we saw ourselves in it.
Right on.
Mom, is that one a hippie?
Yeah, that's a hippie.
How about that one?
No, his hair's not long enough.
But he's wearing bell bottoms.
Okay, that's a hippie.
I think I like hippies.
This is a covert operation. That means it does not exist. No one can know about this. Not your parents, not your brothers, not your sisters. No one.
3, 2, 1.
T-minus 60 seconds and counting.
Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Stan, are you ready?
1.
Ready.
Liftoff.
Apollo 10.5, this is Houston, do you read?
One crew, one destiny.
We are happy to tell you that your crew has qualified to break the cipher Paris. Are you guys ready for Break the Cipher Paris?
Er du klar?
Først så må vi ha et show. Så må vi kvalifisere oss til battle. Så må vi vinne battle.
Vet du hvem de er?
Rawness.
De ser skikkelig gode ut.
Vi kan vinne battlen hvis noen leser fly. Jeg kan fly.
Kanskje du kan ta kontakt med mamma med der borte?
Kanskje bare dukke opp sånn i Paris?
Vi har en moderne linje på skolen vår. Kan du kanskje skaffe deg en audition om du vil?
Jeg må en liten tur ut.
Igjen, why?
Du stikker av med en gang du får mulighet som om... Jeg er jo her for konkurransen. Du vet hvor mye dette betyr for meg.
Now you want to commit to modern.
Time to dance. Showtime.
넷플릭스에서 제안이 왔어.
넷플릭스요? 우리 집에 넷플릭스 나와!
장례식장 코미디는 많이 없지 않았나? 행사나 이런 거 안 했어?
나. 거기서도 통 편집되고 싶어? 왜 욕조에 있어? 지금 회의 시간인데. 우리끼리 회의하는데 뭐 어때요?
싸우지 마.
있는 거 아니야? 아니 뭐 그렇게까지 또 걱정을 해요. 1억, 2억, 널 기억. 아 진짜 너무 똑같아. 뭐라 저 씨부리 싼 놈. 생각만 해도 맵다 매워. 으쌰 으쌰. 아 어. 신고 들어온 거 아니지? 신고 들어왔다.
Porque esta fiesta va de ser libres, sin prejuicios, sin normas, solo para valientes.
¿Pero qué está pasando aquí?
¡Viva la indisciplina, joder!
Hola, bebés. Les voy a pedir, por favor, que se abrochen muy bien sus cinturones. Que tu padre es futbolista.
Es un nuevo compañero y hay que darle la bienvenida. Aquí la gente se confunde mucho.
Yo quiero estar contigo, ¿vale?
¿Quieres la sombra de Filipa?
Siempre. Ander no te escribe, que es muy pesadito.
No deja respirar a nadie.
Y a veces siento que por mucho que nos empeñemos, lo nuestro no va a funcionar nunca.
Sal ahí ahora mismo y sé la puñetera emperatriz.
Mira, Samuel, yo sigo teniendo grandes planes de futuro para ti.
¿Queréis lo más parecido a un padre que he tenido?
Pues aunque no quiero decepcionarte.
Tú no decepcionas a mi padre.
¿Quiénes lo sabíais? Aquí mandará mi padre, pero fuera mandamos nosotros.
Por conseguir lo que quieres, vuelves a la gente loca.
¡Papá! ¿Me estás pidiendo que traicione a mi familia por ti o por Samuel?
Te quiero de verdad.
Es que ya no sé de quién coño fiarme.
¡Felipe, para!
Was the, oh, hi! Ah! I'm Clea. And I'm Joanna. We are professional organizers. Post Get Organized on Netflix. Everything changed overnight. We have clients all over the country, including some celebrities. How do you do what you do?
Wow. They have this way about them that adds a magic to the entire space.
This space has just been overwhelming.
Welcome to the chaos.
I literally have like a million props. I mean, that's why you guys are here.
Challenge accepted. Clean up, everybody,
clean
everywhere.
up.
No, you missed that line.
No, that, I don't
no,
know.
No, you're wrong.
I went through the process of this show because the stuff was overtaking my house.
Right.
And my family's space is getting smaller and smaller.
And we would love nothing more than to give you back your home. Okay, don't fall.
Nope.
The pressure is extremely on.
We've never been fully taken down by a project, but there's always a first for everything, too.
Are you okay? Oh my God, Joanna, are you okay? What happened? I'm such a failure. You're drinking soy sauce and you're eating salt?
You made a bigger failure by drinking wine and champagne.
Serious right now?
This is amazing!
Here it is. This calms my anxiety in a way that I can't quite explain.
Oh! I just... I'm not kidding.
God.
You're so sweet.
Oh, thank you.